What's going on, everybody? I got to say what's going on because Munchkin will jump me if I don't say what's going on. I hope y'all had a
Yes.
great week. Been interesting.
Mine sucked.
Yours sucked?
Mhm.
Well, tell us all about it.
Same shit, different day.
Oh, okay. Well, that sums it all up. Okay. What's up, Creed? Dire Thing, Timekeeper, Frankenmiser, Late Night Vape Show, Fee, Kaliza? I don't know if it's Kaliza or Kaliza. Sorry
That's
if I
Christy.
get that wrong. That's Christy? Oh. Well,
Mhm.
she's Christy Curtis? Okay, well, I don't know. She's changing it. In Wally World, Lurden, Dolores, Cloud Chucker, Frankenmiser. Who'd I miss? I think I got everybody. For now, anyway. I'm sure more people will show up. There's Scorp. What's up? Just got off the drums a few minutes ago.
Hey, Jazzy.
Just kidding. There's Jazzy. Between Timekeeper, Jazzy, and DeMillet, I'm now addicted to the Oculus. DeMillet is really easy to do. I'm hoping that y'all have both learned that you're going to need a separate battery pack because the battery dies in like 2 hours and you're like, man, I wanted to play some more. But, eventually,
it might be a good idea that it does because you can lose track of time so easily.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, when you
Well, you
get
can
in
really
there,
tell how gray that patch of hair is right there when I lean a certain way. I need to get
that's
the dye
blind.
back.
That's
No,
sun
that's fucking gray.
sun washed. I was trying to give you a benefit of the doubt there. Yeah, mine's just from this light. That's why mine looks gray. That's all it is.
It's not really
So-
gray anywhere else though. I got like little spritzes every now and then, but this right here, this is all they're blamed on agents.
Yeah, get the upgraded head strap. I will agree that it does. Getting a better head strap is almost a must-have. You really wouldn't know unless you own the first one or you've tried a different head strap to even know, because the original one was hurting my the back of my head. Those two little knobs that you use to adjust was poking into my head and it would start to hurt. But the other head straps are like, boom, a 30,000 milliamp. I only got a 10,000 one and it seems to work fine, Timekeeper. But yeah, Timekeeper was playing fishing.
And the fishing is cool.
Hey, Munchkin plays the fishing game. I mean, she does.
Well,
So-
I like that it had a purpose for like the first 20 minutes, and then they're like, yeah, whatever, just go try to catch all the fish. So I think they could have kept going more, but
Oh, there you go. That's the way to do it, DeMille, and get one that cradles the back of your head. Yeah. As far as games go, I mean, I know one good one, but it's expensive. Like Moss is a really cool game. It's kind of like it's almost a puzzle side-scrolling type, but it's 3D. So you're moving this little mouse around and you have to navigate the different puzzles, but it looks really good in VR. Because I played it on the PlayStation. I haven't tried it on the Oculus, but I already have it on PlayStation.
Are these the hearing aids you found?
Yes, that's them.
Did you ever put them up and
No, I need to put a sign up at the mailbox. I forgot to print it out. So
actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a picture of them and put that shit on Nextdoor.
no, don't do that. I want to put because then somebody will just. I want them
Yes,
to.
because there is a definite market for used children's.
Oh, you got the Wander? Yeah.
I forgot the name of it already. Hearing aids. There you go.
DeMillen Wander is pretty cool. I know Munchkin really enjoys that. And apparently, Slappy, when I showed y'all, I got strikes on that. Like, well, I didn't get strikes. I got, what was it?
Copyright claims.
Yeah, I got a bunch of copyright claims on that VR video I posted. So I hope y'all enjoy it because all that music that it was playing was copywritten. Didn't know that, but oh well. So, but yeah, that Wander, that one spot that it took me was out in the middle of nowhere. And Slappy was like, dude, that's like 30 minutes from my house. You were in such and such Hackensack, New Jersey or something. I was like, oh, I didn't know.
Out in the middle of nowhere is where it drops me when I wandered for a good 10, 15 minutes. And there was nothing but mountains, not a hut, not a shack, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's a person on the side of the road. It's like, where the hell did you come from? There's literally nothing out there.
Well,
Still don't know where the hell that was, because I went to the spot where you could see nearby things.
mm-hmm.
Nothing. That was before I realized I could hover over the last part and it would tell me where I was at. But yeah, I don't know where the hell that was.
I like when you go places and then the people that are seeing the Google car or whatever are looking at it, and it looks like they're looking at you, but they're looking at that car. And I'm like, y'all need to get up there and fix that banner. So the juice I got was one that Howard was talking about, that he liked so much over in the group. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna order that to see if I like it, because I really like custard. So this is the Custard Monster Blackberry. And I'll say it's a good juice. I'm definitely getting the blackberry. It also, there's a hint of grape, I think, in this. It definitely has 5.5 instead of 6. Okay, Cloud Chuck, I may try that tonight. I've been doing 6, but yeah, I'll try 5.5. I think 6 is a little bit long, so you're probably right on that, because when I use 6 and curved them over, we're almost a little bit too much. So yeah. But yeah, this is a dark juice too. I don't know if it's just been sitting around for that long or it's just supposed to look that dark. But I've already went through like 4 tanks of this stuff. It's a good juice. I don't know if I'll order it again. It's not like something I'm like, oh, I need this every day in my life like the Heisenberg was. But it's good. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I just don't it just goes to show that everybody's got their own personal taste, what juices they like, and I'm
I
just
almost
like, man.
completely brain farted and poured this in my cup like I was pouring a soda in there. That would not have been good.
Oh, I would love to see that. That's funny.
No.
I did get
Tony Novinsky can tell you what happened last time something like that occurred.
I got some of the Da Bomb hot sauce like you see on Hot Ones. That First We Feast YouTube program where they eat wings and answer questions. And then midways through it, they try the Da Bomb hot sauce, and that's where everybody falls apart. So you're only supposed to use 1 drop of it. And it's only like 136,000 Scoville units, which, we've tried stuff way hotter than that. So I was thinking, oh, it can't be that bad. But the problem is it's got pepper extract in there. And that pepper, we didn't get to go to Texas to Brazil, Dolores. You got to reserve a table. And, well, you don't have to, but according to online.
Said you didn't have to, but the problem is we were really, really hungry. And they didn't open till 4 o'clock. Yeah. So I didn't want to wait until 4 to find out that we had to reserve a table, and then we're trying to find something to eat at the same time everybody else was. So
we'll go. I mean, it's not like it's not like the place ain't going to be around. We'll still be able to go.
Oh, son of a bitch! I left my lid and my straw downstairs.
Oh well, I got to come up there sooner or later when I need another drink. So depends. I mean, just drink it like a man. Just no straw, nothing. Just go, 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 go. Even though I got a straw in mine.
Drink it like a man. Says
hello,
the man
Peter.
Sipping with a straw.
Well, and I got the Fat Rabbit RTA because I've been wanting to get this, and I got to say, first of all, the machining on this thing is outstanding. A lot of these RTAs you get and stuff, some of the threading on it is kind of like janky. Not on this Fat Rabbit, man. The machining on it is really good. Everything that I screw together, well, it's a lot of like billet style connectors, like half turn stuff. But no, I did not get a blue one. I actually got a black one, solid black. I didn't even get the one that's got the Fat Rabbit written in white letters. I got just plain matte black because although I love blue, I may end up getting a blue one later. Black matches almost everything I own. I got a lot of black mods. I mean, the Prey mod I got is black. This is black. The mod Munchkin's got upstairs is black. So yeah.
It did, Dolores. Thank you. I napped. It was great.
Oh wow! Wait, who is playing the drums? On a
What?
parachute. Was that Scorp that just posted that picture?
Of course it was.
He's playing the drums in the air on a parachute. That's hilarious.
That's talent.
Well, he's tandem. He's there's
Yeah.
the guy in the back is holding a selfie stick, and the guy in the front's got a drum. For some reason, he wanted to play the drums in the sky, I guess. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna rebuild this. I'm probably gonna have to make some more wire because looking at what I see, I don't have enough fused Clapton wire to make more coils. And the coils that are in here now are the ones that came with it, which are nichrome. And nichrome's fine. Yeah, I got the blue Evdillo mod. I do have that. So it would have matched that. But yeah, I may get a blue one and just match it up with Evdillo. There you go. Perfect scenario. I got lots of stuff that's blue. The kids are all going on vacation starting tomorrow. Hey, Al, how's it going?
Woohoo! Yeah.
We're looking good. Well, thank you, Al. We're trying to be healthy, somewhat, except what we eat.
We eat like raccoons.
Oh, no. Demon Hunter, you got that all wrong. I'm still using it, too. I'm using both of them. So, yeah, I use the Unlimited RTA as well as the Fat Rabbit right now. The Unlimited, I have... What custard's in here?
Thank you, Gailey.
Hey, why is this not firing?
Well, thank you, Al.
Somehow this went down to 5 watts. Yeah, 5 watts isn't going to cut it. I don't know how it got turned down so low. Let's fix that real quick. Got to scroll way up. Whoa, not that high. There we go. Because I always... I just changed the batteries and I forgot to... shows I've been using it because the batteries were dead. Is this Nilla Nuts? It has to be because there's no other custard that's even close to that. Yeah, I like the Fat Rabbit too, Mick. I'm gonna show it here in a second. Yeah, the Fat Rabbit is it's better than I thought it would be. Basically, the Fat Rabbit, in my opinion, is a Fatality V2. That's what it is. It's everything that the Fatality was. With there's no real differences besides it being a postless deck that's flat down like that. That's about it. Everything else is the same as a Fatality. Side airflow, bottom airflow, billet style disconnect on the bottom and the top. It's the same as a Fatality.
Spider lost his legs.
It's freaking same. Yeah, I've heard about the Eclipse. Jazzy, I may end up getting one of those too. I'm trying not to buy it. I keep buying stuff, but the build quality on the Fatality was always good. That's from QP Design. That's not a China one that I have. So yeah, the build quality on the Fatality. The only thing that I wish they would have included on the Fat Rabbit that they did not include is a bubble tank. That's just being nitpicky, honestly. It doesn't have to have a bubble tank, but I like to have the extra juice capacity. Not necessarily make the tank taller, just fatter on the sides, like the Unlimited, so you can get more juice. They should have done that on this one, but they just give you another spare straight glass. So you get 2 straight glasses. I'm almost sure somebody's going to come out with a bubble glass for that thing. I don't know why you wouldn't. Just make it the same height and just make it wider. You're done. It drinks juice. I will say this, Mick, as far as it drinking juice, I don't have too many problems as long as this is sitting up. If it's on its side and it doesn't have absolutely crap load of cotton in there, you're going to get a wet leg. That's what happens to me. I'll let this mod sit on my leg sideways like this.
I'm sure they have pills for that, dear.
And the side airflow will let a little bit of juice right there. So I'm thinking I don't have enough cotton. I used the little shoestring.
Sure, he blames it on the side airflow.
They give you these little shoestring wicks to put in there, which is what I used. But I want to put my own cotton in there, my own coils in there, then I'll feel a lot better about how much cotton to use and how well it's wicked. So we're going to do that. Yeah, you might be right about that, Creed. It can't be that much different than half the other tanks I got laying around here. If I don't have a glass that'll fit this, I'd be really surprised.
Did Dolores put the right links in? She's asking you.
Oh, the right links. Yacht vape. What is yacht vape? Oh, hold on. Let me see what that one is. Oh, yeah, that's yacht vape. That's the Eclipse. Yep, that is correct. And the Fat Rabbit, you probably got it right too. See, I was just happy that they got him into Element Vape. Yeah, that's it. You got them right. Very good, Dolores. That's them right there. Yeah, the Fat Rabbit, at least the Element Vape, is $34.99 US dollars, not pounds, because this is in the US, unlike where Mick is. Pounds, quid, whatever they call it, wampum. Bubble glass on another. See, I was looking. This is bubble glass on a 28 millimeter, but the tank itself, that glass is way taller on the Arbiter, so this wouldn't work for this one. But I'm sure that I got one that probably is close. Nope, that one's too tall too. I'll find something that'll fit in there. I just don't know what yet.
Desk back.
What's up, RS? Take your desk back.
Roger.
Yeah, I know. I got a lot of stuff laying around up there, so you know. Yeah, the Fat Rabbit has got really good flavor too. I mean, I haven't said anything. Make one with a 3D printer. See, that doesn't work good, Peter. 3D printing stuff, depending on what filament you're using, melts really easily, and it gets even partially warm in there. It's just gonna melt that tank that you printed. And
yes, if I would have gotten, hello Ernesto, if I would have gotten when Andre was pulsing his coils on his boxer, that would have been a perfect example to show you guys what happens when you heat up 3D printed plastic.
Yeah.
Because it collapsed like a deflated balloon rather quickly. Along with Andre's happy smiling face, which was too fucking funny, if I do say so myself.
What was I about to say?
I don't know.
Oh, this tank was going to be the Wolver that Vic was going to put out. You know, Hellvape decided not to put it out. Oh, it won't sell, and they waited a couple months, and then threw the Fat Rabbit name on and sold it. I don't even think.
Okay, well, here's a question though, because I'm the devil's advocate, right? Do you think it would have sold differently had it had Vic's name on it, rather than something that was familiar to everyone, like the Dead Rabbit, the Fat Rabbit?
That's a good point.
Was it the tank or the name recognition the reason they said it won't sell?
That's why. Yeah. See, the Fat Rabbit, they put that on there because anything rabbit, everybody goes after. So that may be a business decision on their point, just so that they could get it to sell good. As far as a single coil RTA goes, I know there's a bunch out there. I forgot which. Wait, what's that one? The Asgard. Isn't the Asgard single coil? I know I can use it as single coil. That one's a really good RDA as far as single coil goes. Not the big one though, the smaller Asgard, which is this one.
Where the hell did all these batteries come from? I thought we didn't have batteries. Now there's batteries everywhere.
No, this is not the Asgard. What the heck? This is the Kong. I have the Asgard on one of my mods. What do I have the Asgard on?
I don't know.
Is that it? No, this is the Fat Fish, isn't it? Yep, that's the Fat Fish. That one was a good RDA also. I don't know where I put the Asgard on. It was on a squonker of some sort. But I took it off of the squonker because I was like, no, I'm going to use it as a regular RDA. And, oh, wait, is that it? This is the Asgard. Okay, I found the Asgard.
Pretty much, Al.
Found the Asgard. Recurve. Recurve's good too. There you go. There's another option. I think this is the one that I I think is just the way that the airflow and stuff is on the Asgard. I like it. I do have it set up as dual coil. So yeah, actually this one is dual coil. So I was wrong about dual single on that one. I don't remember which one's the last one I used. Oh wow, Dave, that's been a while. There was another one I tried to give away, but they never ended up bringing it up on the show on it was Higgy's auction. I had another RDA. It's still brand new. I think it's a recurve. It's still brand new in the box somewhere in my drawer. And I was like, I was trying to give it away, and it never ended up happening.
Give it away. No.
Maybe I'll do it in the future once I find it, because I would hate to try and give something away that I don't know where it is. That would be bad. And make sure that I'm going to be able to ship it before I do that too. But yeah. This thing actually vapes really good. I do want to try it. You know, I'm trying it with a new juice, so it's kind of hard to judge it with a new juice because I've never had this juice before. So if I put Nilla nuts or something in here, I'll know exactly what that's supposed to taste like and see how good it is. But you can already tell that this thing is really bringing the flavor. I am enjoying this thing because it has the whole billet style top feel and the bottom also. You just half turn it, pop the whole tank off, and then you're at your build deck, which is what I really liked about the Fatality. This, to me, like I said, is just a Fatality V2 with a different name on it. And that's what it seems like. Druga is a single coil. Wow, I'd have to dig deep back in the drawers for a old single coil RDA, or for the Druga for that matter, because I know I got one, but it's buried somewhere. Why is that trying to fall over? Stay standing up. Everything is falling apart over here. Oh, the blank. Yeah, that was a good one.
Sure, you can from somewhere, Ernesto. There's
DeMillan
always
had
someone willing to break the rules.
the point blank. Yeah, DeMillan was having problems getting the top cap off of that one. I never had any issues, or she was trying to adjust the airflow on it, I think is what she was having problems with. But I've never had any problems with that point blank. It was actually good, but I moved on to other stuff. But yeah. Yeah, but you could run it as single coil. And most of the dual stuff you can run as single coil if you would like, but it's better to have an RDA that's specifically set up for single coil that only has airflow coming in for that coil instead of extra. How do I have my airflow set? That's a good question. I'll show you. Let me go over to the Buildy Cam here. And if I was watching OBS, I could see what I was doing, but I'm not. There we go. So I have one of the top airflow holes open, and then the bottom is partially cut off, as you can see it a little bit. Partially turned off there. I got juice on there, but that's just me banging it around. So yeah, it's trying to focus. Come on, 920. You can do it. What's in the box? Let's get this box open, which this is probably going to take me an hour to get this. This thing is sealed so tight. It's ridiculous. There we go. Got it out. So you get the copy of a coily tool, pretty much. And then there's your spare glass. You get those wicks that I got over there. The little shoestring wicks. I think it comes with a flathead screwdriver. Instruction manual. Set of coils, which I've already used. Some spare rub screws and O-rings. And that's it. And your instruction manual, yeah. User manual, whatever you want to call it. That's it. Matter of fact, why do they make these user manuals where you got to pretty much be, have super glasses to read? I can read this better. I'm far away from it, and I can read it a lot better.
They probably figured nobody is going to read it to begin with.
28.4 millimeters, and the capacity is either 5.5 mil or 2 mil for the TPD guys. So it's 5.5 mil capacity, which isn't bad for a glass tank. But when you can get more, So if you had a bubble glass, you can get even more than 5.5, but you can see that this is just, oh man, that's in there. Another straight glass. That's all it is, just just a spare one for, people like me that break theirs all the time. In respect to Vic, you'd never buy it. Yeah, I see where you're going with that too, Jazzy. But for me, it's not, I don't think it's disrespecting Vic to buy it. I understand that they pulled it, and they should have released it under his name. But then again, I like the design of it. I don't know. Vic said that they already had 80% of the tank done. He may have put 20% input in. I don't know. Only Vic knows how much work he did on it, so I couldn't tell you there. But I like it. Whether Vic decided to do the billet style connectors on the bottom and the top, I don't know, with the dual airflow, which I think Vic is what he said. He worked on the airflow, I think, mainly. So if it was just the airflow, that was a great job doing it that way. And then the billet style connectors, that's a must for that thing, and that just sold it for me. I like having tanks, that this tank is literally just quarter turn and the whole thing pops off. Giant fill ports on each side. So you can see the little billet connector here on the edges. No, it's not in focus. And the tank coming apart is about the same way. You just turn this thing until it's really, if I can get it off here. It's hard to do with it on the mod. Oh, there we go. Had to go reverse. I went the wrong way. And I'm already getting that nice caramel look on there. Yeah, see, it wanted to focus. There it goes. Now it's in focus. Look at that dark caramel look from that sweet juice that I'm vaping. But yeah, you can take it right off there, no problems. Back on there now. There we go. And then turn it back. Boom, you're done. It's that simple. Do I think the design of the Fat Rabbit is like a Rumomizer with the airflow? Well, see, I think as far as the airflow goes, DeMillan, I think a Rumomizer did it first. Full credit to a Rumomizer for doing that. The Rumomizer, I think, was first as far as doing the airflow like that. And then the Fatality came along after that, and then now you got this one. So the airflows are the same. I do believe on the Aromomizer there's more airflow. There's actually a lot more airflow. I think that it actually should be almost more of a restriction on the Aromomizer than it does have. This one you can turn down pretty low and actually get a pretty tight direct lung, or a restricted direct lung. You can turn off this top airflow completely and leave just the bottom open. The good thing about this is no matter how you set the airflow, it's still a pretty quiet tank.
I think that ship has sailed, Dolores. They're all pretty much just same shit over and over again.
See, that's still giving me really good flavor.
Name on it.
Really good flavor with the side airflow completely turned off, which I got it completely turned. You can't tell because it's black, but it's all the way turned off. And it's still really good flavor.
Speaking of flavor.
Yes.
This needs to be rebuilt.
Yeah, yours.
Vape the juice.
See, Munchkin, Munchkin does vape that giant mod. I really thought that she would vape it for a day and then go, oh, it's too heavy. But no, she uses the hell out of that thing. If she can remember to charge it. Yeah, this Norelco mod. I've had this for a long time, but yeah, this thing, it's really ergonomic. I really like the design of this, even though, yes, it does look like a Norelco shaver. This holds 3 18-650s. I don't even think you can find this mod anywhere anymore. It actually says Scuba when I turn it on. I think it's a DNA 200 chip in here. And I think freaking it's a good mod, and it takes really big tanks. I got a 28 millimeter on there. It was a 28.4, but it can take some really big tanks.
It tastes like a dead slug, Demon Hunter. Well, DeMillan called it a "fuck you" vape the other day. Yeah, it tastes like shit, but I'm still vaping it because
Right. Right. I mean,
I was gonna have
sometimes.
him rebuild it last night, but
Yeah, the
I
Romomizer
didn't.
V3, that's another one. You know, I got a lot of Romomizers, but I do not have the V3. So, and I never even picked up the V2, which I was going to do, but I'm thinking now I'll just skip the V2 and just go straight for the V3. I got the big ones and the Ragnars and, you know, stuff like that, but
It's still got 3/4 of a tank of juice.
go toss it to them. Yeah, I'll be building it. I'm gonna have to make some wire though, and we can either do. I think we should try to do the cheap, easy way of making wire tonight.
DeMillan, I don't. I put it up in a bun when I go to work when it's wet.
And when
I
she
come
comes home, it's
from
still
work
wet.
12 hours later, and I take it down from the bun, it is still wet. It's still wet right now in the back. It's actually drying out now.
Damn it,
'cause
timekeeper.
It's been out of the bun for 2.5 hours.
Am I gonna have to post a freaking thing in the hangout saying, yeah, timekeeper made me buy the Eclipse RTA? Because I really have been on the fence. I've been like, I need that one. And it's like I said, you don't have to have a dual coil to get really good flavor from anything, whether it be RTA or RDA. You can get really good flavor from a single. Works great. You don't use as much juice either. So if you have some expensive juice and you want to save on juice, get something that's single coil and that you don't have to throw a lot of watts at. It doesn't burn off the juices quick and you still get really good flavor off of it. What's wrong with that? This is almost out of juice. I mean, I don't have to wait till it gets all the way empty, but I'm just trying to get it low down. I'm going to grab my vise.
I'm not happy with the juices that I made. They're not bad, but I don't.
But they're not good?
No, they're good too. It's just not. I don't know. It's missing something. They're not all day vapes for me. A live table build built by me. I don't have a buildy cam up here.
No, she's not. Okay, there the
and I don't build, I install.
Oh, there's the drill. All right, we got part of the stuff out of the way. Once I get the wire and stuff ready, we'll be good to go. Here's some 36 gauge right there, already with the cheater on the top. You can see it sitting up there. That's my little cheater. And then we just need some 26 gauge now. There we go. I do recommend straightening your wire. You can do it, you know, either by spinning it in the drill or pulling it, which I
do somewhere, Dolores, but I have no idea where they're at.
I don't think I have my pliers. We may end up having to spin this. I didn't want to do it that way, but
they're not really recipes, timekeeper. They were
no, these will work.
Concentrates.
So I can take this wire.
You know how you get that juice where you're like, no, that's good, and then you get it home and then you vape a tank of it and then you're like, what's for sale? I want to buy something else.
All right, I'm gonna show you all this real quick.
I don't build.
So right now,
nobody wants to see me read.
I have this piece of wire, and if I let it go, you can see it just tangles up and everything. So what you do is now that I've got a knot in it, I shouldn't have let it go that far back. Hold on, let me get this knot out.
Yeah, fucked it up.
Well, I was trying to show that it was all springy and screwed up. There we go. Let me grab a hold of the end of it again.
Yes, Dolores.
You got to hold this tight when you do this way. So you're going to pull this, and then once you get a good hold of it, you just kind of pull it until you feel the wire stretch a little bit. And it's just slipped out of my pliers. Hold on. You need some good pliers for this, and I don't have any right now, so I'm just going to give it a little time.
Kind of joking, Cloud Checker.
And I screwed up again. It popped loose. I want it. Hold on.
I don't know.
I'm going to try and do a little
Squeeze it
more
harder.
There we go. It's stretched. Now when I let go of it, it stays straight. That's all you need to do. Just give it a little pull till you'll feel the wire kind of go, like stretch out a little bit. And once it does that, it's good to go.
Like, they're not bad, Dolores. I mean, I got the Kimber's apple scotch pie, which I've had before, the Frosty O's, peach puff, and strudel, which those two are bulldog.
Yep.
And like I said, they're good. It's just not. They're just not an all day thing for me. I keep switching before, but I think that Frosty O's would be good with some strawberry in it.
I'm sure that can be managed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this all on camera here or not, but we're gonna.
I mean, the peach puff is really good too. It's just after about a half a tank, I can't taste the peach anymore.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about juices like that. You when you go and vape them for a while, it just starts to lose its flavor. You have to switch out to something else that's completely the opposite, maybe a custard or something, to try and get it to where you can taste it again. I'm going to try and get this on camera, but I have no idea how this is going to work. Oh, this is barely.
Well, you were supposed to give me one of those tanks that you got. Remember?
What tanks?
You've got 2 tanks in rapid succession, and we're trying to compare them against each other, and you were supposed to give me one of them so I could have 2 mods at the same time. I don't think so, Dolores. I think I got strawberry candy. I don't think I have any strawberry ripe.
All right, let me see if I can get this better on camera now. I turned the light off too while I was doing all that. Lights back on. I need to have my OBS software up so I can. I don't be looking at my crotch. That's showing not the drill. How am I going to get that over to where you move over some more? It's because of my build mat. I'm having to move my build mat kind of on there.
Now the intake is what I have. He bought. I can't remember which 2 tanks it was. But
it
you
was
were trying to compare
the
them.
Zeus X.
Yes.
And
I wasn't complaining, Demon. I
forgot what the other one was. I forgot what it was.
I don't know, but you said you're going to give me the Zeus X.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I like the other one better, whatever it was. So all I have, the wire just fed through here, and you can see the bottom of this has, or the top of it, I should say, has this groove cut out in there.
No, the Kylan Mini. Okay.
Yeah, I like the Kylan better. I'm gonna fold that over and let this hang down. This is the simplest fuse Clapton anybody could ever make. I mean, I'm literally not even. Once this gets up here onto the wire, I don't have to do anything else but hold the trigger. That's it. I'm just gonna spin this a little bit till it gets up here. You don't even have to worry about how the wire is, if it's crooked or anything. Once it gets up there on the wire, the main thing is getting the tension set right on this beetle line thing. Once you get the tension set right where it has some tension, but it's not so tight that it's hard to pull the wire off, then you're good to go. And then you can just crank this up. And there's fuse Clapton for you, just going at it. And this is 36 gauge, and I mean, if you want, you can hold the wire so it stays a little bit more steady as it's wrapping the fuse Clapton. Straight down the wire. My drill smells funny.
What does it smell like?
I don't know, oil and electronic components. I've had this drill a long time. I mean, it's been going as long as I've been building, as far as I remember. I had a DeWalt, and then I switched over to this one. But I've had it for most of the time I've been vaping, I know. See, I'm just kind of barely holding onto the wire so it doesn't vibrate as much. You don't have to do that, but it gives you better peace of mind and stuff. And I mean, you can't get easier than this. I'm literally not doing anything but holding my thumb on the drill. So that
Can y'all hear the drill? Because I can't hear the drill at all.
You can't hear the drill? Wow.
No.
It's quiet. That smells bad brushes. Yeah, I think it is a brush motor. I don't think it's a brushless. Y'all can hear it, or Dolores can hear it. It's right by the microphone, so I mean, maybe if I move that away from the mic a little bit.
Let me unmute it. Oh. Okay, I can hear it. I can hear it on the stream, but I can't hear it through Zoom, which is weird.
It's almost at the end now. I'm gonna slow down a little bit and turn the spool sideways so I can get all the way up to the end. And there we go, it's done. And then all I do at the very end is I'm gonna pull some slack off, cut this, and then I keep it back. I spool it back on itself. That way, I'm trying to get it where y'all can see it. So I know it keeps this piece on here where I don't lose it. So I'm just taking this and I'm going to wrap the wire and put it.
You know what I need to make? I need to make some Nilla nuts.
So there we go. Now it's good to go for the next time. I mean, that's the easiest. I mean, freehand is great and all, but that's the easiest fuse clapping you can make right there. And then as far as these little twists that you might get in the wire, all you got to do is come down here to the end and hold this with some pliers. Spin it the opposite direction to get these twists out. Or in the same direction, depends on which way you need. So I'll get some of it straight, then I'll come down with my pliers, grab it again, spin it some more, let go. And we're pretty good right there. That looks pretty straight all the way down. One little notch right in here, but that's barely even there, so I'm not worried about that one. Put this wire right up towards the edge there. You don't even really waste any wire doing it this way. I mean, it all gets used. There's the fuse Clapton, which I'll show y'all up close here in a second. Let me move all this stuff out of the way and stop showing y'all. I didn't mean to do that. It's just the easiest way for me to get it up on.
Nah, I don't mind.
So, let's see if we can get the camera to focus, because focusing the 920 is always brings me.
It's focused.
It's focused from far away, but I'm on close for you.
Well, you had it focused, then you moved again.
Well, I'm trying to get it in focus. Well, there's a spot right there where it looks like it skipped some. Right there.
Where?
No, oh, never mind. That's the camera. Camera sucks as far. Look, it looks like the wire didn't wrap clean, but it did. It's just the way the camera's trying to focus it. Bull crap. See, everywhere, like, it's just, at least to me, it's looking like it's glitched out, but you can see how tight that's wrapped if the camera focuses correctly. It's just the camera's throwing an extra haze mark on there.
Focusing on your fingerprints.
Yeah, it's not really focusing worth a damn. All these little lines y'all are seeing are not really there. It's just the camera trying to focus on it, going, yeah, I give up. All right. Maybe after I make the coils, I can focus on those and you'll be able to see. Build 4mm coils in the Fat Rabbit.
You've got to stop gnawing on your nails. Look at your thumbnail. What the hell did you do to your thumb? On your right hand. Your other hand. There. Look at it.
Fine.
You just no, it's not. You've gnawed it all down.
4mm coils. I'll have to find something.
Dolores says that you should build the Zeus X for me. give it to me.
Okay, I'd have to
So
find.
I have something to vape while you're re-wicking the dual
The
intake
Zeus
tool.
X is blue. Wait, here. Got lucky. I believe this is the Zeus X right here.
He
Oh,
couldn't
look at
do it
there.
anymore, Dolores. He snapped and chewed them all off like a rabid beaver.
Is this a Zeus or the Zeus X? I mean, I'm pretty sure I bought blue, but I only see the word Zeus on here. Does it even have the X on it? I mean, I think this is
No,
the Zeus
I don't
X.
know.
How many Zeuses can I have? And would they both be blue? That's the other question. .5 millimeter. Yeah, with a 3 millimeter cloud chucker, but what? That's the X. Thank you, Mowgli. I wasn't sure. With a 3 millimeter coil, I know I could put that in there, but doing a 4 millimeter coil, I'm definitely gonna, if I can find something to make it 4 millimeter.
Is our
I'm going
scale
to,
up here?
it's down here. You know what I need? That's up there.
What?
The little bits that go in the coil master thing that go in this. There's a kit in that box over by the door, and it has all those bits in it because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to build a 4 millimeter coil. Because I don't have anything else down here that's 4 millimeter that I can.
I would say I don't feel like digging through all that shit, but at the same time, I don't want you digging through all of it either. It's going to end up all over the floor where you left.
Wait a minute. I might have something. Got two in front of me. So if I can find the
That's
4
mine.
millimeter, 3 millimeter. There's a 4 millimeter. I just need the. Oh, there's one of my rings. And wow. I don't see the bit for the 4 at least not in this kit. All right, let's go to the next kit. Here's a public service message. All right. Oh, I think we're in luck. There's 4 millimeter right there. We can make this happen. Well, DeMilla wants to see 4 millimeters, so we're going to try and make this work. Man, I got screwdrivers in here. Yeah.
You know what I can't find?
What?
And I used to have the little ceramic sticks that you could, use to straighten your coils out and not, short it out by accidentally hitting the button at the same time. And I have no idea where they went.
Now I have a 4 millimeter post on this thing. And this 4 millimeter right here, boom, 4 millimeter. Now putting this in here at a smaller it's got enough room though. I think it can be done. So we're gonna go for it. So long, I can't really do it on camera. Fortunately, that's one. Five and 6 wraps. 4 millimeter. Cut it as long so I can make sure I get use out of both of these. First wrap, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6 is right here. Gotta go a little bit further. There we go. Flip this around, then I push it. Always sticks out. And give it a little tug. then I just take and push this one down, which ends up evening out the
No, I'm
coil
getting
legs.
digging my flavorings out. Those ceramic sticks, Lord knows where those are at. They're probably in a box somewhere.
Go up. Yeah, thanks. Camera, is that a gap or is that just the way it's turned? This one will show up better. Almost. It wants to focus. So what happens if I do that? There we go. That looks like crap right there. See where it's messed up at, but that's all right. We're going to see if we can fit those in the big old tank, wherever it went. Boom. Comes off so easy. I like that. Flathead screwdriver. All the threading, even on the post screws, are absolutely perfect, man. I haven't had any issues out of these. So if it messes up because of 4mm, y'all can blame it on the milling. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to wash this tank off because I don't want it to taste like blackberry. Let me get this closer for you guys. See, why does it keep going out of focus?
I don't know.
I'm
Why
gonna
are you
fix
getting angry?
because it keeps going in and out of focus. It's
I'm sorry.
doing what it wants. I'm about to turn autofocus off. Focus it itself. Helps if I move the slider. That looks pretty good right there. Leave it right there for right now and see. Yeah, that looks good. So we're gonna try it like that. But first, let me go. Good Lord, how tight did I put that thing on there? There we go.
I don't know. You use your big giant man paws and
Yeah, it doesn't look
screw
like it,
everything down.
Dolores, but I'm gonna make them fit. You watch. I'm gonna make them 4mm coils fit. I'll be right back.
So now if I can get him to bring the scale up here when he comes up here, I can make some vanilla nuts. I think I got enough vanilla custard. That should be enough. I haven't had it in a long time. It sucks because I really want to be able to steal his juice, but he vapes 6 and I can't vape 6. So that leaves my stealing to a minimum. So he is official now. He's actually going on payroll. He's gonna have to pay taxes.
Okay, I locked the mod so I don't accidentally fire it. Please bring QB the scale. Yeah, I'm about to go up there, Dolores. I gotta get my juice and what else was I gonna do while I was up there? And my drink is up there, so.
Will you bring me the scale and my lid and my straw?
Where's your lid and straw at?
On the kitchen counter. Yes, you did. Oh, and I need another Dr. Pepper too.
Jesus. Really?
What? Yeah, really?
All right.
Yes, it's official and all. The IRS isn't going to know what hit him. They'll be like, who the fuck's this guy?
Oh, use caramel. There you go, Lurden. That's great. You know, changing it up some. Oh yeah.
Bull City Labor 21 for 15% off. We're gonna have to buy flavoring this weekend, dear.
Ooh. Oh, it's Labor Day weekend, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, I'm almost out of drink, so it is time. I need my juice. I gotta bring you 8,000 things. Yeah.
4 things.
Whatever.
A scale, right. A lid, a straw, and a Dr. Pepper. 4 things. He's so dramatic. Bring you 4,000 things. Yes. Bring it mule. Chop, chop. Flavor Day weekend. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's a coupon code somewhere. If it's not, it should be, because that's a good one. It's finally not 9,000 degrees in our house, because it was, I think it got down to 60 last night. It's fucking glorious. I love it. It needs to stay that way. I'm so done with summer. Look at you, you little pack mule.
Take that and that and that and that.
Thank you.
See?
4 things.
8 freaking things.
4 things. No dying. Much better. Now I did what did I do with Nilla nuts?
You didn't open one of these?
Yes, I did. I think I ran out of something. I can't remember which flavoring it was that I didn't have enough of, but I put graham cracker in it, and that turned out pretty damn good too. Don't forget to pour soda in there, or you're going to be in for a rude awakening.
It might be a little strong.
Mm-hmm. With butter pecan. The caramel sounds good. Just don't ever use French vanilla instead of, like, if you run out of the vanilla custard, because French vanilla, it's got a very flowery flavor to it. It was not good. No, it wasn't bad. It was just weird. I don't know what's taking him so long. He didn't grab my mod when he went back down there. Gonna have to make another trip back downstairs. Does anybody have any fun plans for this weekend? I'm going to clean, since nobody will be here in my way. So I can at least enjoy a clean house for a week before a bunch of people come back. Which graham cracker? That I have no freaking idea, Fee, because that was a while ago.
All right. So at 4mm, we're gonna have to do some finagling here, because I got to figure out. Yeah, I want to see how big this chimney is. I think because the chimney's got a decent amount of room. I don't think I'm gonna have that much issue.
I did not. What announcement, Gailey?
Announcement? Yeah, Gailey, they're supposed to be doing their show. Their show. Oh, it was today. Is Gailey
pregnant?
Wait, their show. They said they were coming back. Was today the day? No, next week. Next week, their show.
Well, their show comes on like right when in the middle of the day when I'm at work. So very rarely do I get to watch.
I got her tank, but I haven't built it yet, Dolores. So that's not,
This tastes like absolute ass.
Oh, yours. Yeah, yours needs to be redone. So maybe we ought to go with 6mm with this one, just so it gives me some wiggle room.
Wait, it's the farewell show?
Oh, the farewell show? What the hell? No, I did not know. I thought they said they were coming back next week. I didn't know nothing about no farewell show. Yeah, this will give me some wiggle room to move it back and forth, I believe. 4mm. That's some bull crap. Well, that won't work. Let me get both coils in there before I start getting trigger happy with it.
Well, that sucks, Kaylee. I have to say, I get it though.
How did call it? Damn. Gotta respect their decision. All right, I'm gonna do my best to try and line these up to where they both are near the center, but not touching. I think this 4mm is gonna fit just fine, actually. What do y'all think? Not too bad, right? Now we gotta burn them in. Hold on, I gotta unlock the mod. There we go. It's still ohming out. Okay, it's 0.22 is what it's showing right now, but we'll see what that ends up being after we get them all flowing evenly. Grabbed it while it was hot and it bent it right off the bat. Oh, you got Munchkin awful quiet all of a sudden.
I'm trying to mix this juice, and then I realized that the mode changed, so I poured way too much vanilla custard in here.
I didn't know you was making juice.
Yeah.
I knew you was saying that. That's why you wanted this scale.
So now I'm gonna have to transfer it into another empty bottle because it's contaminated. So, yeah.
I'm not happy with the way these are lighting up yet. They're not lighting up together even. Now it's getting a little better. There we go. See, it looks better on camera than it does with my own eyes, which is ridiculous. Okay, that ought to get it. Now, something like this with a 4mm inner diameter, you're going to have to put a lot of cotton in there. And the good thing, this has got really big old giant juice reservoir holes here. So this is going to, this is not going to be that difficult to figure out. I'm just going to use more cotton. I'm going to go a little further than I normally do. When I do 3mm, I'm going to cut a bigger slice. Because I don't want it loose, because if it's loose, then you're going to get leaking. If you get leaking, bad. Leaking bad. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hoping it pulled off enough. Ooh.
Yeah, pretty much. Dire thing. I could have made quite a bit. I was thinking to myself, I don't remember there being nearly this much vanilla custard in there, but yeah, that's
There we go. And Scuba blowing coils. Well, yeah, I did that because I didn't want, if the coils are too hot, when you throw the cotton in there, it'll start actually burning the cotton, which is bad. Don't need that. So I'm going to cut this right there, just a little bit past the base of the RTA there. I end up usually probably cutting a little bit off of that. I'm still going to strum these out, get all the crimped up parts off of it. I want to keep most of the cotton though, because this thing, that like I said, that juice reservoir is huge on this, and I want it full because I don't want leaking. Now that I have my own coils in there, I got nobody to blame but myself. Doesn't wick correctly. Kind of tuck these in. Back 4. Right in the top there. Make sure that the top is full. Not so worried about it coming down in here so much. I can always push this back up a little bit. That way that the juice actually is able to get in there. Good capillary action, but I want to make sure that this whole half moon piece is full from front to back with cotton. That way it doesn't leak when you tilt it sideways or anything. Which, I mean, after a few days or so, you may, especially if you don't get enough cotton in there, you're going to get that anyway because the cotton starts to sag a little bit. So it's almost better to get a little too much cotton in there, but not go too overboard. You'll get dry hits, so you don't want to do that. So you have to kind of find that happy medium in between the two. All right, that looks good to me, guys. I don't think that's going to touch the actual chimney when that goes back on. The wick might, but these coils are not going to touch. Is she the juice mistress? I don't know, because she don't make my juice. She usually lets me make my own. So I got a big old bottle of Nilla nuts here. Hopefully they don't spill all over the place. This is it's not quite half full, but it looks lower than it is because it's sideways. But let's get these things primed up. I could do it in slow motion for you, but you know, I'm not gonna go for the whole dramatic effect. We're not an edited video. I have stuff right. I saw that Fagan show that was coming on is called The Big Announcement. I wonder if they're giving it up too. Hell, am I going to be the only one doing freaking any kind of vape videos from now on? I doubt they're giving it up. They make too much money at it. I don't. Jack, but.
So that's how much extra vanilla custard I poured in this bottle. A whole 120, and that just filled all the way up to the top.
Wait, why'd you pour that much extra? What the hell?
Because the mode was switched on the scale from grams to ounces.
Yeah, because you didn't
I told
look
you
at
my
that?
brain shuts off. No, because I don't weigh shit in ounces. This is a juice scale. It should not mean anything other than grams.
I was weighing that mod with it. That's why it was in ounces. You're supposed to check that. I mean, it's not, you got to check before you start weighing
Didn't I
stuff.
tell you that my brain shuts off after a certain period of time when I get home from work, especially on Friday? Mm-hmm. I fixed it. We just have a perfectly accessible squeeze bottle of
You see
vanilla
that juice
now.
bubbling in between there? Yeah, I don't really want that much juice in there. That's almost a flood. I'm going to wait till that goes away. There we go. And now we can put the top cap back on there. Look how hot that stays being a 4mm. It's still smoking. That's hot. Look, I'm vaping without vaping. I could just sit here and let the want to incense the room. There you go. How many ohms in it? Let's find out, DeMillan. 0.29. 0.29 is what it's showing up as. It is still, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it was still smoking. I think it just
Can't
quit.
get the lid off this hazelnut.
No, it's still, you can still see the smoke coming off this thing. Man, these coils stay hot a long time. All right, let's see if I can get this on here without smushing the cotton too bad.
Damn, I can't even get that off with my teeth.
Something I'm trying not to do is smush this cotton. Can't find the groove. I just yanked it out when I did that. Yep, it yanked every bit of that cotton out. That's the other thing. If you have to pull that top cap off real quick, you got to double check your cotton because it'll yank this up out of the slot. Because I don't force the cotton down in there. If it was forced, it wouldn't budge. These corners is catching it when I put the top cap on. Let's see. Slot. This is one of those that should have had lines on it so I can go, oh yeah, it goes this way.
You made Roger spend money.
Oh, sorry, Roger.
He bought a fat rabbit.
Oh yeah, you'll like it, Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit. Roger. I can't get it on there. I really don't think that it's catching the chimney. It's just this cotton is so fat on here. I'm gonna narrow this down a little bit where it's not there. That's better. If I can get this side that way, then it should fit.
A replay crew. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean it's usually right in the middle of the day at work, so and unless there's nothing going on, which hasn't been the case at work in a long time.
You can see the coils down in there. Let's make sure it's not dead shorted. It is not. It's showing 0.28 right now. And let's give it some juice, and we're gonna fire this thing up. And
Roger said he's not sorry, Scoop.
He's not sorry. No, I think you're actually gonna enjoy it, RS. It's actually a really good tank. I wouldn't say that lightly. It's impressive. The build quality on it is really damn good. Just me having too much cotton in there and it didn't want to close. Other than that, the thing closes up fine. There we go. All closed up.
Who the hell put these lids on these bottles? All right.
Get the airflow open some. Wipe this thing down. Well, I'm gonna have to redo it once I wipe this thing down. Make sure I get all the juice. I want to know if it's gonna leak, so I want to get all this wiped down. Well, I guess, Gail, if y'all are not gonna be doing a show, that just gives you more time to come watch me. There you go. You won't have no excuse. You'll be like, I was tired from doing our show. No, you got to be here now. All right, it's full, ready to go. Nilla Nuts taste test on the Fat Rabbit. Damn. All right, right now it's got too much juice on it. Holy crap. I'm going to have to open the airflow up because that's a lot of juice. Woo! That's a hell of a hit. I may have to turn up the wattage. That's too much.
There's got to be
either
better
I
way
have
to get juice out of these big bottles.
It's almost like, and I know Mick likes to hear the gurgle, pop, pop, fizz, fizz thing when he vapes. I do not enjoy that. That usually means, hey, you don't have enough cotton in there. To me, that's the feeling I'm getting right now. I know I have enough cotton. The problem is, as you're putting the top back on with that much cotton, when you go to pull back up to turn it, it pulls the cotton up out of the holes and you'll flood it. And I think that's what's going on right now. I'm going to see if it'll go away. But if it doesn't, I'm going to have to pop this tank back off, which is you're able to do. You just turn it upside down, pop it out of there, and then fix your cotton. It's just slightly doing it, and I mean slightly. I think one side is a little bit up. That's it. I'll show y'all here in a second. You'll see. Yeah, that's why 4mm coils. Yeah, and it's not the coils that are doing it, Dolores. It's the cotton is pushing against the side of the chimney when I'm sliding it down. So it made it hard to get on there. And for me trying to pull it up and down to get it on there correctly, because there's no lines on this one like it was with the what was that last tank I had? It has lines. Oh, the Unlimit. It has lines so you know which way it goes, so you don't have to go, you love a little crackle? Yeah, a little crackle's okay, timekeeper, but this is almost flooding, but not quite. And it honestly seems like a lot more airflow. I think because of the fact that it's 4mm coils, it just seems like there's so much more airflow going through this thing. Nope, I'm going to check this because I need to know. Oh, y'all can't see. What is it? All right, it looks like this one came up some. Not a lot. Like I said, it don't take much.
We're almost out of nicotine.
No, we got plenty of nicotine.
I
mean, we're almost out of that nicotine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one seems pretty good. Yeah, the other side was the one with the issue. This one's fine. Now, if I can get back this on here without pulling it back and forth, it should be okay. Okay, I see a notch there, and there's a notch. It goes. I'm gonna have to lines or. Oh, that went on really good that time. I didn't have to pull back or anything, so that should be perfect there. I think we're good now. Yep. The second part of that vape cleared up. Let me see. That's just a hell of a lot more flavor than I was expecting. That's strong, guys. That's almost too much. That's hurting the back of my throat. Did I make... This is not higher milligram, is it? No. That's a really strong kick to the back of the throat. Holy crap. Let's try that again. Oh, okay. Thanks, Cloud Chucker. That is strong, man. I guess maybe it's just a sign that that's a damn good tank. Because it's really, the flavor's like punching me in the back of the throat right now. Here we go. Messenger. Click on that. Here is the picture. Oh, look at there. Yeah, that looks fine to me, Cloud Chucker. But you see how where if your cotton's a little too wide over towards the edges, that it'll catch on the chimney as you're putting it down on there. Other than that, yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't see more surface area. There's something going on. It's a good tank. Watch your video. I don't have that much time, Mick. I'm just kidding. I gotta miss a Mick just because I can.
You know what I need? I need new headphones. All the cushiony stuff is worn off.
Ooh, oh, well, I'm using these, but we got plenty of types of headphones. There it goes. It's clearing up now. Now it's a really smooth. And the reason why it's hit me in the back of the throat, probably because I'm drinking half the juice. That's probably why I'm like, oh, this is pretty strong. Oh, you hear how quiet it is now? Perfect. And you can see more vapor now. Wait. I keep on putting out vapor. Perfection right there, guys. That is it. Not a crackle, peep, pop, anything. Just smooth, very quiet to be such a big tank. It's a quiet tank. Actually enjoying this one. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. But I still like the Unlimit. I got to give it. I mean, I like the Unlimit. It's a good tank. I'm still going to be vaping it. Quick disconnect. I have to feel this more. I'll give it that. This one doesn't take. This one takes forever to vape all that, but this one I don't. And once I get the airflow set on this, it's set it and forget it. It's good to go. How does it look on the Evdillo? I will show you, Peter. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Click that button and it'll be on there. And let's not click that screen because that's not going to show me anything. All right. Now I can see what I'm doing. You have to make sure when you unscrew this that you're holding the bottom, because if you don't, you'll turn the tank and then pop your tank off. So make sure that the bottom turns also when you go to unscrew this tank, because that's how you take this tank apart, is counterclockwise and then pull it off. So, but if the bottom doesn't move, yeah. Now this is not going to match. I mean, black matches anything, but to show you how it looks on here, I'll put it on there. So there's no overhang at all. I can't feel any overhang. And on the back, there's definitely not any overhang. You can even see the blue up here. But the front is really close. But you can see that it's not overhanging. So it fits. Now for the Zeus. It's a good vape at 4mm. Yes, it is, Cloud Chucker. I mean, I'm telling you, this thing is like strong. I haven't had a 4mm coil in years. I'm just so used to vaping 3mm. It's like, yeah, I don't need 4mm. I'm gonna turn the airflow. Actually, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because it seems like there's more airflow now for some reason.
See, now I vaguely remember filling this bottle further up when
So
making
Mick
Nilla
says
Nuts.
one airflow open at the top and the bottom fully open. I could see that, but if I turn the bottom fully open, it's almost too much air for me. Yeah, it looks good, Peter. I mean, I can't tell you. I have no bad things to say about the Fat Rabbit, other than it don't come with a bubble glass. That's the only bad point I can see to this thing, because even the grub screws are really well machined. They're not those flatheads that like strip out when you try to turn it. It's it locks in tight. When you tighten that screw, you can tell it's tight, and it's not like the screwdriver's not flopping around in there or anything. It comes with a little Chinese
He
black
makes me try
screwdriver.
everything.
But yeah.
You weren't listening to me.
What'd you say?
I remember the bottle being fuller last time I made Nilla Nuts.
Why is what do you mean the bottle's not fuller? What do you mean? The
Look
bottle
at the
is
camera.
full. I'm looking at
I remember it being up further in the bottle. I didn't have that much room with shaking it.
Oh.
See,
well,
it's hard to tell.
Oh, I see.
See how much extra room I got?
Add a little more VG in there. That's no big deal.
Yeah, but I don't want to dilute it.
You're not going to dilute it.
What's weird is after I removed all the extra vanilla custard, right? It said it was at 65 grams, right? And then when I went to put the bottle away and came back, all of a sudden the scale said it was like 90. And I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? So now I had to take more out, and now my bottle's short. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Oops. All right, now I got the Juggernaut. I mean, not the Juggernaut. I got the Zeus X. The Zeus X out.
Zeus X?
Yep. I'm gonna clean it up and try and build it before we run out of time, which I should be able to. It shouldn't be the issue at all. So I'm gonna have to take the coils out of it that's in it, because actually they don't look bad, but I'm gonna put some fresh coils in there, because why not? There's one coil out.
According to the scale, I had the right amount of flavor. I just remember maybe I just wasn't paying attention to the scale when I'd fill it up with VG before and just filled it all the way up.
That's
It might
usually
be.
what I do. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I actually paid attention to the scale this time and stopped where it told me to stop.
It might be
so.
a happy accident. Exactly, Gail. I
Yeah.
think so. It could be a good
Right,
happy
Dolores?
accident.
He can do both of them.
I'm doing.
So we've officially been split from the other law firm for 2 weeks now. And I think things are going good. The new software is starting to grow on me. I'm much faster at it than I was in the beginning. We still have some growing pains though. You got people that want to help and they want to do things that are way beyond their skill set, and they're getting their feelings hurt when they're told no, which I don't give a shit about your feelings. We're here to do a job. We're not here to be warm and fuzzies. Well, Dolores, we don't have much of a choice to cooperate. It's new software. We don't have a choice. You know, there's way less bitching than I thought there would be. It is going to make our lives a lot easier. I know one of the new girls is like, but this is how it should work. And I'm like, trying to explain to her, but that's not the way it's ever worked. And you can't just drop these people in here and expect them to change everything about the way they've worked for the past several years in one day, especially considering they don't know how to do any of that because they've never had to. So somebody has to train them. They're not just going to automatically know because you think they should. So
I do like the fact that you can take the chimney out of this one, clean it up really good. So you can take the chimney completely out of the soup. Pop it back down in there. Back in there. Done. I think that O-ring was on the glass, but it have to go itself.
my nuts smell like they're supposed to.
Well, that's always good. You want your nuts to smell right. There's water all over this thing, so I'm trying to get some of the water off of it.
Why don't you grab a paper towel?
I do have a paper towel, but there's still some.
Have you touched it onto the surface of things? Your hands are all wet too, so that's not really going to do any good to dry off the tank if you keep touching it with wet paws.
There we go.
Yep, these nuts. I haven't had any in a while because I didn't want to hog all of the vanilla custard.
Hey, don't be talking about that in public.
What?
How much nuts you've had lately. All right. So you can see the juice holes on this one are on the side right here. This little thin area, I'm surprised that's pretty thin. Pretty simple, straightforward. We're not going to go with 4mm though.
Creed. Good thing you knew what the hell she was talking about, even if she didn't, right?
Back down to 3mm. Hopefully I have, oh, well this is, you know what? I'm going to leave that one at 4mm because I have two Coley tools laying here. That way I'll have a 4mm one and a 3mm one ready to go at all times. 4mm, done. Move it over to the side. 3mm, we're ready to go. All right, so hopefully I still have that wire that I just made. Otherwise, we're going to be, yep, I got it right. This is probably barely enough to make 2 coils. And then I'm done. I mean, usually you get, it depends on how long I make the wire. I've been doing it a lot shorter than I normally do.
What is this random piece of wire I found up here? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's some more fuse Clapton, but I don't know. I don't think that's the wire I made last week, but it could be.
I don't think so, because it's been up here laying on the desk. I don't remember where I found it, but it was not
okay.
in a usual place. I think it was on the floor or something. I don't know.
Burn all that off of there. It don't matter where it was. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Can you hear
5,
that?
and 6. I heard a squeak. Yeah. Oh,
That's my fingernails on the wire.
messing up my fuse Clapton. What are you doing that for?
Straighten it. The fuse Clapton you didn't even know you had.
Uh-oh. I just shot that wire off into the space somewhere.
What, the piece you clipped off?
Yeah, well, it was a big piece. That was going to be the other coil. I literally just clipped it and it shot like you wouldn't believe. I don't know why it shot so far.
Do you need that other piece, or you want me to bring that piece?
I got it. This might not be long enough for. I mean, that's how short it is. It might not be enough for another coil.
Oh, that should be plenty.
No, you'd be surprised if I can hold it still. Uh-oh. Did it just break? Oh, it slipped out. I knew it was going to. I was trying to make it where I'd have enough room, but so I made the lead really short that goes into. If I can get it back in there.
Well, Cree, that's because nobody uses a HUD anymore. First time I had to do a HUD on our new software, I just stared at it for like an hour because I'm like, it doesn't even fucking look right. Yeah, it's bizarre. Agents don't even know how to read a HUD anymore. They have no idea. I can do one by hand in pencil. Yeah.
That's not gonna. I'm gonna have to
Super
add another
easy.
wrap and then pull one off because it's so. Literally just gonna have to hold still as.
It's a form, Dolores. It was created by the Department of Housing and Urban Development, so it's the HUD. It's called the HUD. It's a settlement statement. Big ass receipt, pretty much.
Woohoo! But I mean, look at this. That's without cutting it. That's how much wire I had. That's barely enough for that coil.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. All right, perfectly barely made it. Let's see here. Let's see how much I need to cut off of here.
How you doing?
I think this is going to be one of them 4mm dealies, because you don't want this thing to fall.
You're getting all the concentrate, so it's a good time. Apparently, there's lots of sales going on this weekend. So the good thing is about that juice, though, is it only takes a little bit of all of them, so you're not going to have to buy all of that over and over and over again. It'll last a while.
There we go. I got 4mm.
How do you not balance a cash HUD? It's pretty easy. It's not like shit's being deducted or anything. I don't get that. She must have been really stupid.
Hey, is that other one even in there? I think it is.
Can you not get it in the hole?
It was in the hole. I just couldn't tell it was in the hole.
That's what she said.
Better get to like it. There we go. That one's in there. Now let's go down to 4 on the other coil.
Happy Labor Day to you too, RS.
Yeah, RS has got a new tank coming for his Labor Day. Hell yeah. I mean, well, Monday don't count at all because that's a holiday. They ain't going to be delivering nothing. I don't know though. Amazon seems to, they'll deliver on Sundays and they may deliver on the holiday as far as I know. That's with Amazon though, not from me, by the way. Looks pretty good.
Creed, I'm going to eventually teach Steve how to do CD.
Look how much lead's sticking down below that.
He'll get the hang out of it.
That's crazy. I only did 4mm and there's a lot of lead sticking down through there.
I'm going to turn Scuba into a real estate closer. He just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Turning into the thing I feared. Office desk guy.
Yes, you're a desk jockey.
Oh, I got to unscrew this so I can fire up her tank. I'm going to be needing your juice, so I don't know if you want to use your newly made vanilla custard or vanilla nuts. Got to move this back a little bit or it'll be out of focus.
I want vanilla nuts for this one. FedEx Ground's running all weekend.
How much time do you think I got here?
You got 24 more minutes.
I got to get this one all the way built.
Well, the more he learns, the more he'll get paid.
Right? I thought I already learned a hell of a lot. I was getting paid, okay for what I was doing, and I've already learned more, and I didn't get paid
And
anymore.
You were paying for everything, and she still couldn't. All right, maybe she was just having one of them days. I've had those days before, but
Oh, one little spark right there. There we go. I have run out of the Muji that I had set out down here. Wait. I don't feel like looking for it. Wait, is that it? There's some Muji. Okay, we're good.
I hope you didn't pick that up off the floor. I don't want floor cotton.
In a bag. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking.
Well, I pick it up off the damn floor. I don't keep cotton.
The last 2 weeks has been one of them days. Yeah, it's the last 2 weeks have been a challenge, to say the least. If I get one more email going, hey, so do you have this yet? I'm going to snap on someone. When you get it, that's when I have it. I still think my boss should let me drink at work. I'd be way friendlier.
Boss, can you let me drink at work? No.
I keep telling him. Okay, right. So how I told you we're having built-ins put in the kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so gonna go buy like one of them little cheap wire wine racks and put that bitch on the counter. Like, now fill it. It's our bar.
Thinks you can't get anything done that way.
Yeah, right. RS, I've got that too. Or somebody will email you. See, when did they email me? I think it was like at 4:57 yesterday, and then this morning, at least they waited until I had my ass in my chair for a good 36 minutes before they emailed me and went, so, do you have those revisions for me yet? Bitch, I haven't even had a sip of my coffee yet. No, I do not.
Until I've had my coffee. I don't mean
to rush you, but yeah, but you are. They insist on emailing my boss, right? Who gets like thousands of emails a day. He's copied on everything. So they'll ask me questions and I'm like, no, I don't have it. And then they'll finally be like, well, we sent it to Mr. Anderson like 3 weeks ago. Well, what the fuck did you do that for? Because no one ever told you to send it to him. I said I was the contact. Why would you send it to him? That answers why you don't have it yet. Send it to me. Or I'll ask somebody for something. Well, I gave that to Jeff. Do I look like Jeff? If I had it, I wouldn't be asking for it. Send it to me. Forward me the email you sent to him. You don't even have to go looking for any documents. Just send me the email.
All right, this one pretty much ready besides having juice put in there.
I got to download my archives. I've got 330,000 emails that I need to hoard. That should be fun.
OneDrive was giving me a lot of issues today, saying that I didn't have enough space to back up my stuff. And I finally said, you know what? I'm just going to buy more space, which is $60 for the year. And I'm like, why did I even do that? I didn't really done now.
I think it was probably about 3 or 4 months before she was to really be able to start using that arm fully, and about 6 months before she was comfortable enough to, like, you know, lift shit up and walk around with her giant purse on her shoulder. It really depends. She did follow the rules though. She kept her arm in that sling the whole time and did not use that arm. So if you break the rules and use it when it's supposed to be completely immobilized, you're just going to delay things.
All right. For me to be able to do another build, I need that wire that you got in your tank. There you go.
Okay. I'm coming.
That's the only way that's going to happen because I have no more wire. Give that a real good test. Fire now. Well, I got to put some full moon. You know I got to put some juice on there first, or it will burn. Burn, baby, burn. And she don't know what juice she wants to put on there. So if I set it like this with no juice on it, then it literally just needs juice put in there. What? There's juice in here.
I know. Give me the one you built.
Oh, the one I built? Well, you need to take the bottom off and, you know, juice it and then fire it a few times, juice it, fire it, and then you can put it together. This has got juice in it too. What is it? Where's your juice? See?
Vanilla nuts, but I'm not going to bring you a 500 ml bottle.
Okay. Here we go again. Can he do it in time? I don't know. All right. Let's see how bad this is. OMG. See, when I take mine apart, you might see some caramelized wick, but just look at this.
Ew. Whose nasty shit is that?
That was yours. That's terrible. Look at the crust. I could run a barbecue off of this stuff. Scuba's barbecue bark. This is ridiculous. How thick that is on. Look at I'm bringing up a piece of crust right now.
You could probably just peel the crust off in one large chunk.
Yeah, well, yeah. Gross. I'm gonna need a tool to get this out of here because I don't have one of the Allen wrenches handy. This one doesn't even have an Allen wrench on it. All my Allen wrenches are up there with you. Every single one of them. This is a little too loose. That's not going to work. Not going to work. what I'm speaking of. I guess I'm gonna have to come get them because I need that to be able to take this apart. That's crazy. All right, I'll be right back.
I do not know what he's speaking of. And those coils are well loved. It tasted fine up until like the day before yesterday. And then not so much anymore.
Now, somebody commented on one of the previous shows, what hex drivers are you using? Now the Weehaws obviously work really good. I recommend those, but if you want something, that's like all aluminum like this, Amazon has these. They may not look exactly like these, but this is a 1.5 millimeter. This is a 2 millimeter, which you're probably going to use the 1.5 and the 2 more than anything. And they're not expensive, but these are all aluminum. And they have a little tightening nut right here, which is funny because one of the screwdrivers fits in here to tighten it. So you tighten it using the same tools you have, except for the one that you need, because you obviously got to use a different tool for it. But
well, they could just crawl right out of the mod on its own then.
Oh, I just poured some juice out of that mod. I forgot you had juice in it. Let me figure out which screw we're going to need. Yep, 1.5 fits in there perfect. These things don't, slide around or nothing. Once it's in there, it works. These are just so crusty. I ain't even going to try to keep them coils in there.
Well, why am I going to re-wick it until it starts to taste gross? That's when you re-wick it, is when it starts to taste yucky.
Well, there's a re-wick and then there's a recoil, and those coils were so bad. I mean, I probably could have burned all that off and made it decent again, but I don't know what you do to your mods, but you just destroy.
I chain vape all day long. It keeps me from killing stupid people.
Here's the inside, which is not as bad. I can clean this off. We'll get that done.
Oh, Simon.
Thank you, Simon. Yeah, I mean, I try, Simon. I try. Been doing this a long time. Good Lord. About almost 10 years now. Well, you can't really count. Well, you can count Vapors TV, but I was doing Vapors TV before YouTube, so I've been doing YouTube ever since then. Same time, same channel, every week, except for that one week I moved. I'm going to have to clean this tank off, though, because this thing was just crusty and dusty and ugh. Ooh, but, this mod right here, guys, I got to tell you, see, right now it's at 86%. When Munchkin was vaping it, she would come home and it'd be at 30%. I used it all day yesterday, and I was still at 77%. So apparently she does vape a hell of a lot more than I do. I'm just saying. I was like, how is it that, oh, never mind.
What'd you do?
I thought this rolled off my damn, yes, why?
Because as I'm checking my email and filing things, which I have a lot of email and a lot of filing, I'm vaping. When I am putting numbers on a CD, I have one hand free because I only need to type in numbers with the other hand. I'm vaping. I chain vape all day long.
So here's the inside
3 a.m. Well, thank you for joining us live, Simon.
The Hadron Pro 14.8 volt. This does 400 watts. For those people that really want to push it to the edge, I'm not going to be vaping this thing at 400 watts, but
yeah, it's excessive.
So, and this is the Fat Rabbit on top of the Hadron, which this is a big mod. I mean, here, let me switch the main cam.
That looks good on there.
Let's see my Juggernaut. Now, Timekeeper, you're asking a lot. I don't know how
it's not
fast
allowed to show his Juggernaut on camera.
I don't know where the Juggernaut is right offhand, unfortunately.
I complimented you and you didn't catch it.
I'm not allowed to show my Juggernaut on cam? Yeah, you think I don't hear shit? All right. Oh no, this is the intake dual. It's black, but that's not the juggernaut. I have it up here somewhere, but jeez. All right, y'all trying to kill me on. I got 10 minutes to hurry up and build this thing. Hold on.
You can do it. I have faith in him. He works better under pressure. He can do it. And see this strudel? I'm just not digging whatever fruit is in that strudel. It tastes weird to me. I can't remember what it is though. And see, this tank is too big for this mod. It looks kind of silly. It's too chunky on the top. And it doesn't match either. I'm gonna have to switch him out when he brings the other one back. The coils in your Boreas for the first time in 2 years. Mine, all my Boreae are in pieces, except for this one. This is the one that's got the tank and matching drip tip that Lead Pipe made for me. So it's cool. But that plastic is really, really thin. I like it. The drip tip is really thick, so that's taken a little bit to get used to, because the drip tip I have on the intake dual is very thin. Can I vape in the office? Yes. Now, when we moved into the new office, I specifically said that I wanted to be away from the people. I wanted to be where the people can't see me when they're in the waiting room, because I wanted to be able to vape in my office. And he had mentioned that we've got a backyard and I could put a picnic table out there and an umbrella. And I said, I'm going to be out there all the time, or you could just let me vape in the office. So obviously it's just me, and I have a large office, so I don't vape it out. It's not like you walk into a wall of clouds or anything. But everybody that walks in the office is like, it smells so good in here. Thank you. So I'm the official air freshener. Yeah, just there's no rush. Just stay alive longer.
All right, some of that
good
stuff
he had to
that's
say
in
it
that
twice.
tank's gonna need an ultrasonic to get it out of there. It seems like. Yeah, some of that stuff just ain't coming out. I could throw it in the ultrasonic, but not now.
We do have Q-tips.
It's like baked on there hard.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. All right, so we got some wire. No, we don't want to use the 4mm. Got 3mm. I'm gonna try and hurry up and make some coils. Yeah, this
so
is.
Y'all want to know what I did the other day that was really stupid and I didn't know was possible? I had a piece of food stuck between my teeth, and I was trying to use my tongue to get it out, and I got my tongue stuck between my teeth. It hurt because it like pinched it. I'm like, ow!
She didn't tell me she did that.
Yeah. I told you it was stupid. Oh, I prefer to tell a bunch of people at one time about the dumb shit that I do. Yeah.
There's one.
I didn't know that was possible. It is. Be careful. Your own teeth are very dangerous.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 coils. 6 wraps right there. And flip this around, and then I can cut this, and then we can start shaping this thing up. Go.
And Scuba actually got to partake in office food the other day because he's never there whenever we get lunch. So the boss man ordered us all pizza, and then he had brought in a key lime pie that he didn't tell anybody about, and said it was for my birthday and one of the new girls, Janie's birthday. And then Valerie was like, well, what about my birthday? It was last weekend. And he's like, mine was last weekend. She's like, yes, I know. Our birthdays are on the same damn day. So, and then I was like, well, Steve's birthday was the day after that. So we all had birthday key lime pie, and it was really good.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good key lime pie.
It's very tasty. Even though Valerie bastardized hers and just ate the key lime part and left the crust behind. So I went and stole her crust.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been weird, Full Moon. Hey, Scuba, come here in the bathroom. Kiss this for me. It did hurt, though. It just pinched like the bottom edge of my tongue. Yeah, it hurt.
Oh, I almost
Felt
put
kinda
this on
dumb.
the wrong cut. It wouldn't have been even
Don't
then.
put it in the wrong hole.
Well, I can't see. I'm behind the
Yeah,
stove.
but you need to have the crust too. It was on the nice graham cracker crust. It was really good. From the Jamestown Pie Company, which apparently they do pies and pies. They do pizza too. I didn't know they did pizza, but the pizza was really good.
Pies and pies.
Pies and pies, but two vastly different kinds of pies. I wouldn't put pepperoni on my key lime pie. And graham cracker crust doesn't go on pizza. You know, I wonder if they have a dessert pizza.
Ask them. Make more. See, this is another reason I don't. You gotta have fingers.
It's because you're trying to rush. Don't rush.
Well, I'm not gonna make it. I know that already.
You got somewhere to be?
No. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's my time," and they're out of here.
Dolores said put on your goggles.
For real, Dolores, I'm having issues right now. Where's the?
Well, the issue isn't your eyeballs, it's your big giant hands.
I think it's got a lot to do with my. There we go. It's in there. Pretty sure. Not, I'm gonna tighten it down and pull on it and see if it moves. I've got my microphone pushed too far back. All right.
We can still hear you.
Oh, that's good news. Oh, hell, you can hear me without a microphone. You can just yell at OBS. Oh, yeah, I'm picking it up. Oh,
Why does she wait till they get in the house and she sees who it is before she starts barking at them?
She's just pretending to be a guard dog. Aren't you? Woof, woof. Why are you barking at him? You know who it is. Oh, nope. I missed one of the legs. Big time.
Missed the hole.
Oh, I see what's going on. The other side isn't open far. Oh. Open at all, really. I wonder it won't go in there. In your hole.
We're all watching intently.
This one don't want
Cherokee said DeMillen's got her goggles on playing games.
to. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't blame her. She hasn't really had a weekend yet, I don't think, with them, so
She's
can just
wandering
go
around
at it now.
Zimbabwe.
Trying to figure out where she's at. Yeah, that random thing is pretty cool. Where the hell did this put me? And then you start
That's
looking
what I do. I wander around
signs.
trying to figure out where I am. See if I can guess.
I think that's her. She looks pretty good. This side here needs to come up just a hair. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Even Steven. That's my name. All right. Now we need some more cotton. Going through cotton tonight. How many things is I filled tonight? Like 4? I don't know.
3. I think.
Yeah, I built the Fat Rabbit, 2 sacks, this thing, the intake.
Mm-hmm. That's 3.
Yeah, I don't build the RTA. I just showed it. Count.
Don't know, Cheech.
Button. I have another pair of these shears from Harbor Freight that are just sitting out in the garage waiting to be
Cherokee
used.
said, "What? You need to fire them first."
Shit. Thanks,
Yeah.
Cherokee.
And
See,
Dolores said, "And you made some wire. It was a very productive night."
Oh yeah, there you go. I made wire. But thanks, Cherokee. Yeah, I almost just went ahead and started coiling that thing up.
He was in such a hurry to stop you. He said, "What? You need to fire them first instead of wait." Actually, he said, "What? You knew to fire them first." We know what you meant.
Yeah, I got ahead of myself and I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, no, I'm just gonna assume they're gonna be
everybody's
okay.
brain shut off. I poured in like 6 ounces of vanilla custard. You're building shit without firing the coils. You're staying to the end. You're just saying goodnight first. Okay. Good night, Cloud Chucker, in advance.
Yep, Cloud Chucker always leaves right on
Yep,
time.
no VG was spilled during the making of this live stream. That is true. I did not spill anything. Timekeeper says, just like the scuba of old.
There you go. Well, I've always tried to, build as much as I can during 2 hours, but other shows can't even do an hour without running.
You made wire and you built and wicked three different things. I say that's pretty good. And I made 500 mils of juice. I think we were both very productive. Hello, Bella.
Let me
now you come up here.
Double tighten these screws because I feel like one of these is firing just a little bit faster than the other one. I always do that after I glue them in because it usually makes the wire a little more malleable, a little softer. You can usually tighten them up just a little bit more.
No, full moon, no.
There we go. We're good now.
Bad full moon. He's not that spaced out. Oh, yeah, let me do that.
Now I'm going to let that cool off a second. Look, I'm even getting pretty colors. Maybe this is the one that had stainless steel.
I don't know.
And that's why it's ohming out at 0.21 is what I got right now.
Well, that
but that's because it's hot. I think this is ohming out around 0.18 is what I saw to start off with. So it's probably could be nickel. Okay, hopefully it's cool enough. I don't want to burn the wick here. We're excited to go on their vacation.
Mm-hmm.
We're excited just to have the house to ourselves.
Yep.
Doesn't sound like Patrick's in a good mood though.
Nope.
All right. So one more. Stick my finger in them coils, make sure they're heating evenly. Now, Full Moon, are you doing that? Are you making some prank vape videos? That could be your niche, man. You could start making vape videos where you get hurt on every show. I personally don't want to do that. I enjoy the use of my fingers.
No, we don't need coil burns.
This cotton is thick on this. I'm definitely gonna stroke these out. All right, there we go. You don't want to bring me your 500 ml bottle, huh?
I mean, I can. All right, hold on.
Want it juiced up. Thing to do here. I want vape shows back, man. I want to be able to go conventions, I should say, not vape shows, vape conventions. I want those back. Oh my God. I didn't realize you're going to give it to me in a bottle like this. Yeah. You know what? Mick, I can't give you shit when you're making juice in a cup and then she hands me a bottle like this and expects me to put this on that mod. So, yeah, I'm probably going to spill something. They're going to the mountains, Creed. That's all I know. We weren't given any details, but it's, you know, Mom, Dad.
I'm muted. Somewhere down near Kitty Hawk. I thought it was the mountains, but it's not.
Oh, it's not the mountains? What? Lily was saying the mountains, but, you know, I can't really trust what she said.
Well, let me look.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I think they're going to the beach this time instead of the mountains.
I'm going to try to pour some of this without spilling that much.
Now, what were you saying about my bottle of juice when I was on my way back?
Wish me luck. I'm gonna bring this up high because I need a lot of room to be able to do this. There's no tip to be able to pour this.
Yeah, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Well, of course not. I don't. Somebody spoke too soon when they said no VG has been spilled in the making of this episode.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is going to drip down the side of the bottle before
Just
anything.
use the cotton to wipe it off the side of the bottle. You don't have a syringe down there in any of them drawers behind you?
No, I don't think I do.
Timekeeper said pour some in the cap. It's a good idea.
Yeah, that might be a better idea. Thanks, Timekeeper. Is he outside or inside?
He's in the bedroom on the phone.
Oh, okay. Whoa. I put way too much on there then.
You think?
That's all right. It's going to soak in there and that's going to be all good. See, this much juice is too much. If it's bubbling up like that, that's too much juice. But this is going to soak in there really nice and it's going to actually, you know you're not going to get dry hits.
What kind of bottle it is, Full Moon?
Yeah, these were bottles that they used to mix with down at Vapor Max in Stone Mountain, Georgia, and she gave me a bunch of them that were they didn't use anymore or whatever, and I used bottles. They used them as bottles. Now I got to admit there was like 2 of them that they used for mint or something. I was like, yeah, I can't use that. That smell would never come out really. All right. Get this thing not bubbling. It's so much juice. Wow, it's popping like crazy. That's way too much juice on it. Ow! That's hot. I mean, I know I had a lot of juice on there, but I didn't think it was this much. Good Lord. We're almost there. You don't want to see any of that liquid boiling in between the coils there. The good thing is
none of them are cleaned out, Dolores.
It's going to be broke in really good before I put this thing back together. That's the good part. Almost. He is not happy. Things are not going right for him right now before his vacation. This is supposed to be a stress-free day, not stressful.
Well, that's how it usually works. You always end up getting in a fight. They actually posted a meme about that. So when you get in a fight before you leave on a road trip, and it showed the kids in the back all happy and shit, and the parents sitting in the front seat not speaking to each other.
I mean,
All
seriously,
grouchy.
do you see how many times I've fired this and it's still
Mhm.
bubbling? It's still full of juice. It's like, dude.
Full Moon said dab the top with that paper towel to soak up the excess.
Okay, that is a bad idea. That is very hot. I dab it. It's gonna burn this paper
burn
towel.
the paper towel. Well,
gonna
don't dab it
stink.
while it's hot. I mean,
I'm not gonna sit here and wait till it dries off either.
no,
Okay,
you don't need to do that.
there we go. Now it's not bubbling in between. We're good to go now. That just took forever. And I mean, I may have spilt a couple drops on the side of the bottle, but still,
Just a couple.
Still pretty full. All right. Now we still got to put. Now I got to get some in the actual tank.
You can. I got syringes up here, so we don't need to try to pour that from a 500 ml bottle.
Oh,
You can
no
just bring
fun,
it up
man.
here and I'll fill it. Look, I just made it. I don't want it all over your desk.
All right. After I try.
Gonna do it anyway. Hello, John Q. Why should we acknowledge you when you just showed up? What made you think we were even still here? It is after 10 o'clock. We went and watched the damn draft instead. What the hell's wrong with you? You filling it from the cap?
Yeah.
He says more. More acknowledgement.
I'd say that's full.
See, there you go. That's good acknowledgement.
Looks full to me. All right. Oh, this has been fun. But it's on my mod.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to change that. At least you spilled juice all over your mod, not mine.
See, I can vape Nilla Nuts fresh. I know a lot of people like to let it steep.
Okay, wait. So he ditched us for a fantasy league draft? Not even a real draft? It was for fantasy football? Are you kidding me?
Well, you know.
Definitely fired.
Damn, that's hot. Let me open up the airflow a little bit. I mean, you can close it back down if you need to.
I usually keep the airflow wide open.
Woo! See, top airflow. Now, you got that Zeus up there. You're vaping it, and you can try this one and see which one you like better. I think the intake's beating the Zeus, in my opinion, but yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like the Zeus.
Oh, good. Now you're not limited to one tank. You can vape the whatever on this big mod and then whatever on the other mod. I'm going to take your tank off now. That's actually vaping really hot at 75 watts. You're probably going to turn the wattage down just a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's actually burning my lips. It's so hot. That's too much for me. All right, now we're back to the Fat Rabbit. The Fat Rabbit.
Was that your Scottish accent?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Vaping, great. All right, guys. I hope y'all have an excellent Labor Day weekend. Make sure y'all go catch all the sales. There's sales on almost every freaking site you look at right now.
Mm-hmm.
So don't miss out on the sales while you can, especially Bull City if they're having a flavor sale, man. And
Right.
you DIY, get you some flavors while you can. I know Higgy was talking about how VG price went up. It didn't look like it went up to me on gallons, but maybe it did on the
It went
55
up by
gallon drums.
$10, remember?
Yeah, it went up by $10. That's right.
Yep.
And thanks for stopping by, Mick. We will catch you guys same time next week, same bat channel. Y'all have a great weekend and see y'all soon. Bye, guys.
See you later.